Hey guys, and welcome to the next lesson about the Russian pronunciation. Today we will talk about silent consonants. As you know, from the very beginning of learning Russian, when we see this word "здравствуйте", and we notice that this V letter we actually don't pronounce. We are like, what? But this letter is silent, and in Russian we have some rules about silent letters. To be honest, to get used to these silent letters, you should just read more and look at words, at their spelling, so you will notice that some letters are not pronounced. With practice, you will, and listening to the native speakers, you will finally know how to use these silent letters, which ones you shouldn't pronounce. But in this lesson, I've decided to give you some hints about these kind of letters. So, when in Russian we see 3 or even 4 consonants together, it's really difficult to pronounce them all. That's why in speech we don't pronounce them, but we still write them. That's why Russian children from even the 2nd grade, they learn how to check themselves, how to know that, for example, in the word грустный, sad, there is this T. Can't we write without these letters? No, we can't, because the word грустный, for example, comes from the word грусть, sadness, sorrow, okay, грусть. There is letter T, and it remains in all the words with the same root. That's why we need it here, but we don't pronounce it as in all the STN mixes. Let's look at these words. Грустный. You hear I don't pronounce that letter T. T in Russian, I'm sorry. Sad. Радостный. Joyful. Радостный. Again, T is not pronounced. Известный. Известный, famous. I don't pronounce T letter. Честный, honest. Честный. Again, this T here, T, I'm sorry again, because the word честный comes from the word честь, honor. So we can check ourselves. Russian children do this. They try to find the word to understand if they should write T or not, because they don't hear it. Actually, честный, честный, they can write it without T. But knowing that it comes from the word честь, honor, they write it. And местный, which means local, comes from the word место, place. You see, место, we hear this T. The next combination of letters is Z, D, N. Sounds. Let's call it sounds. And the words are поздно. Поздно. You see, in this case, we don't pronounce the middle letter D. Поздно, late. Here we can find the word with the same root. For example, опоздать, to be late. Опоздать, we hear this D. But I've got to tell you that some words with silent letters can't be checked, such as word праздник. We just can't check it. There is an old word from Old Slavonic, Church Slavonic it comes, and the word is празден. It means a person who doesn't do anything, yeah? But in the modern Russian, people just don't know this word. They can't find it in their heads to check the word праздник. That's why this word teachers give just to memorize. So, праздник means a holiday. You see, it's very logical. Празден doesn't do anything, and holiday, we don't work, so it's like we don't do anything. We do something, but it's not work. And звездный. when there are a lot of stars, yeah, звездное небо. The word to check here is звезда, a star. The next combination is like zdn, it's rdc, again with this d letter. And the only word I found is сердце, сердце, heart. We can check this word as well, сердечный. For example, some medicine for heart would be called сердечные капли, like drops for heart. Another combination with just one word I found is lnc. Here we don't pronounce the first letter l, and the word is солнце, солнце, the sun. We can check this word by the word солнечный, sunny. Can you hear this l? Солнечный. Okay, and the last combination is combination of 4 consonants vstv. It's very difficult to pronounce, but if we really try, we can say чувство. Russians can manage. But in speech we don't do it, so we say чувство, a feeling. Чувство. And I can't come up with a word to check this root, but for the word здравствуй or здравствуйте, hello, we can really check it, because the word здравствуй actually comes from the word здравие, which means health. Здравие. Here we pronounce this v. Здравие is a bit old word, and a modern word would be здоровье. Yeah, but in the old Russian it sounded like здравие. So здравствуй, it's like be healthy. In fact, literally, we wish a person to be healthy. So that's it. You may see more words with st-n combination. Notice them when you read, when you hear, when you watch videos with the subtitles. I hope it was helpful. See you in the next Russian pronunciation lessons. See you!